What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Euro Predictor. This is episode 4 now, I think. So we'll run quickly through the results from the last one, and then we'll go over these fixtures, our predictions, and then we'll show the table at the end, as has become the standard. So, first game of the last block was on Thursday, starting with Ukraine versus Macedonia. 2-1 to Ukraine. So I think we got a correct result, not the correct score. Second game of that day, which I seem to have in the wrong order, was wait, no, I've said that wrong, haven't I? I'm reading the wrong ones. Never mind. Sorry. Denmark versus Belgium. And another good game. 2-1 to Belgium. Again, we both had the correct result, but not the correct score. And then we had the Netherlands taking on Austria. That was 2-0 to the Netherlands. Again, as was the story of that day, correct result but not the correct score. Moving on to Friday, we had Sweden versus Slovakia, where finally we saw Niall collect this first 5-pointer. I went with a draw, so no points for me in that one. Followed by Croatia, Czech Republic. That was a 1-1. I picked up 5 points for that one. You had 2-0 Croatia, so no points for you. England, Scotland, disappointed us all, was 0-0, so no one picked any points up at all. And then we've got Hungary, France, 1-1. No one could have predicted that one happening, so no points there. Portugal, Germany, 2-4, 4-2 to Germany. Again, I think only Cam was the only person that even went with Germany. The rest was in the predictor. Didn't even go for it. Spain, Poland, 1-1. No one predicted that. Italy versus Wales on the Sunday. Italy taking it 1-0. Correct result but no correct score. And Switzerland, Turkey. Just again, Turkey woeful tournament comes to an end with yet another defeat. 3-1 to Switzerland, and again, neither of us got that one. So, after that disappointment, pretty much, minus the correct score that was thrown in there, not a great block of fixtures for anyone really. I think there was a block where like all of us got 5 wrong or something like that, so it didn't go great. So now we move on to the next lot. So, first game on Monday sees the Ukraine take on Austria. What have you gone for?
I've gone 2-1 Austria. I think it'll be tight, but I'm leaning towards Austria to get a victory.
Yeah, I've gone with 1-1. I think we probably will see quite a close game. I was tempted to go for 2-2. I feel like there might be some goals in this game, but I stayed conservative and stuck with the 1-1.
Yeah, I think it'll be close. I was leaning towards a draw, to be honest, but
yeah.
I'll just give it to Austria in the end.
Yeah, and then not the second game. In theory, that game will be played at the same time. Macedonia versus the Netherlands. Now, I went for 3-0. But then I was speaking to Cam later on, and he reckons that because they're guaranteed to go through, they might coast a little bit. So I'm a bit worried about my 3-0 now, but because I'd already written it in, I wasn't going to start changing it after he said that, so I've stuck with 3-0.
Yeah, I've gone 2-0
Yeah, I think
to Netherlands. I think that was... I kind of tried to take into consideration the teams who pretty much already qualified and may make changes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I probably would have gone with probably a 3-0, to be honest. But I think they'll still score a couple. That's probably why. Yeah, but I agree. They probably will make a few changes.
The one thing I didn't look into and I kind of regret is who they would face top in the group as opposed to coming second in the group. Like, I think they're going to top the group regardless, but it would have been interesting to see like if any kind of mind games happen there.
Yeah, I think that's... I mean, it could happen, but I think in
it's
football,
unlikely,
you've got to just... Well, this is my opinion, like in football, the best thing is just to keep on winning.
Yeah,
That's the best thing you can do. You're gonna have to play the good
Yeah,
teams anyway.
Got to beat them to win it, haven't you? So you might as well play them whenever. I agree. So then the late games that night are Russia versus Denmark. I've gone for 2-0 Denmark. I thought they were quite impressive against Belgium. Probably deserved to get something out of that game. You know, KDB changed it in the second half, but I thought that they were quite dominant in the first half.
Yeah, I've gone 1-0 Denmark. I agree that they were very good against Belgium in that first half. Well, they were a lot better than there was in that first game.
Yeah, I mean, understandably as well. It was hard to gauge, wasn't it, how they would come out because of that. So
yeah. They were very good, and I don't think Russia have been that great. So
yeah,
I have only gone with a 1-0 though.
And then we've got Finland versus Belgium. Again, it's another one where they could rest players, but I don't think Finland have been very good this tournament. I've gone for 3-0 Belgium.
I've gone with another 1-0, just for the pure fact that I think that they will make changes. They could completely not, and then still play a full team, and then they probably will win more than 1-0 then. But that was literally the only reason why I've gone for 1-0, because I think they will make changes to not get injuries to key players and stuff like that.
Yeah, it would make sense. So moving on to Tuesday, in England's group, we've got Croatia versus Scotland. Potentially a big game. If it could see us in. I think we'd still be safe in third, like we discussed a little bit before we started. That even if England were to lose and someone else was to win, we'd end up with 4 points in third place and probably still be okay. But yeah, I've gone for Croatia to beat Scotland 2-0.
I've got 2-0 as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's Billy Gilmore for Scotland tested positive for COVID-19 today, so we'll miss the game.
Right.
He was man of the match against England as well. So, and again, I thought it was probably Scotland's cup final against England.
Yeah, the way I see it is obviously against England, you could play for the draw and you could go for that 4-point third place, but in this game they're going to have to attack, and I think it's going to open up spaces for the likes of Perisic and Modric and stuff like that to be playing balls through. So I think it'll be a similar game to how they played against the Czech Republic, to be honest.
Yeah, as I say, like you said, they have to win that game to even stand a chance of going through.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I agree. I think the game will suit Croatia more than Scotland.
Definitely. And then obviously the big one for us, Czech Republic taking on England. How have you gone on that one?
Or with another 1-0.
I've been brave, and simply because I think the whole goal difference things will be in mind, I've gone for 3-1 England. I just think now we need to win. Like, not need to win, but to lock in that top seed type of thing.
Yeah. The reason why I went with the 1-0 is just purely based on how we've played in the first 2 games.
Yeah, it's been way too defensive, hasn't it?
Yeah, and I just think it's not really created that many chances. I think we will definitely score against the Czech Republic, but I as I based it off the first 2 games, I can't see us scoring that many, which is why I've only gone with my third 1-0.
Yeah. I do think against Scotland, if that John Stones header goes in, that game's totally different. I think that game gets blown wide open, but life is life, isn't it? Moving on to Wednesday. So I don't even know what group it is. We've got Sweden taking on Poland. I've gone for a 2-1 Poland win. I thought they played alright against Spain, even though Spain had a lot of chances and missed a penalty. You know, I thought they still played alright, I think.
I couldn't pick a winner, so I went with a 1-1 draw.
Yeah.
I think Sweden have been Sweden have been good. Poland were obviously good against Spain. Both of them teams have actually drawn with Spain. I think they'll cancel each other out, and I think a draw would probably. I think there's a good chance it could possibly be a draw, that game.
I think it is. There is a good chance. My only mindset is obviously Sweden will be happy with a draw because that put them on 5 points. That probably top the group for them. Well, depending on how many Spain's, if like Spain win against Slovakia and all that. But for Poland, they have to win even just to be like at that 4 point mark. So you know they're gonna need a win, and they're probably going to need to win by more than one, I think, to get 4. Well, no, they should get through with 4 points if they win, but they should want it more. But then again, you know, Sweden's just going to think, well, if we win this, we almost definitely win the group. So I think, well, in fact, I think if they win that game, no one can catch them because it put them on 7 points. So it could be an interesting one. See how it goes, I suppose. The second fixture then on at that time is Slovakia versus Spain. Surely Spain have got to do something now.
Yeah, I went with the 2-1 win for Spain. Just they haven't been great this tournament. Possibly been worse than England so far.
Yeah. It's hard to do.
Yeah, but I feel as if this is a game, obviously, where they're going to have to win. So I think they will do it, but I think it will be close again. I don't think they are the Spain of old.
No.
They're nowhere near that standard.
They're never going to live up to that generation of your Xavis, your Iniestas and stuff like that. It's just not going to happen. But I mean, they put Gerard Moreno on this time, and he goes and misses a penalty. So what can you say about Spain's striker crisis? I went for 2-0. I think, when it matters, they'll clutch up type of thing. So see how that one goes.
Well, it's the big game after that one.
It's the big game in the group of death. Portugal taking on France. I've gone for 2-1 France, and I think Portugal are going home.
I've gone 2-1 France. At the start, especially after the first match day, I thought Portugal was pretty good. I know they was playing Hungary, but I thought they were pretty good. I think they've got a lot of depth in the squad. I thought they would have done really well. I thought if England weren't going to win it, obviously because it was coming on, I thought Portugal were probably my favourites. But after the Germany game, they looked really weak at the back. So that's why I've gone with a 2-1 France win, because they'll want to bounce back after that draw with Hungary as well.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was thinking if Germany made them look so average on the counter, imagine what the likes of Mbappe and Griezmann are going to do to them. It was another one where I considered more goals, but I think it'd be a bit more of a close game, because obviously I think France are on 4 points, aren't they? So again, they're another one that even if they lose would probably go through. So they're not gonna go all out to beat them, but they're probably still gonna want to win that game, and playing on the counter might be the way to do that.
Yeah, I think the reason why I've gone with the 2-1 as well is obviously because Portugal it was 4-2 against Germany, wasn't it? And I don't think they'll want to get slapped again.
Yeah.
So I think they'll be more solid defensively. Yeah, so it's probably well. But I still think France will win.
Yeah, and then to round out the group stages, the final, obviously it will be played at the same time, but the final game of the group stage is Germany versus Hungary. And if the same Germany show up, I've gone for 3-0.
I've gone with 2-0. From what I've seen with Hungary, especially against France as well, they were quite dogged.
Yeah.
Germany are going to probably have a lot of the ball and whatnot. I don't think Hungary have been that bad during this tournament.
No, they've definitely not disgraced themselves, have they?
Yeah, I mean they collapsed against Portugal when like late on conceded 3 goals that looked more convincing than the game actually was.
Yeah.
And I thought they did really well against France. I thought France would have beat them easily, but I said they took the lead against them as well.
Yeah, they did.
So I've been quite, because I thought they were definitely going to be the whipping boys of like the whole tournament because of the group they were in.
And it turns out Turkey were.
But yeah, but my dark horses were, so.
Yeah, well, you can't win them all.
But yeah. So yeah, I've gone with 2-0. 2-0 Germany.
So I'll just throw our predictions up on the screen. So there's our predictions. Again, I think, we tend to have agreed on the result in almost every game. I think there's maybe a draw either way on one of ours. Like I've gone for the draw in the Ukraine game and you've gone for the draw in the Poland game. But other than that, I think we've got the same winner in every game. So it's going to come down to those correct scores really to try and regain this unassailable lead currently. I will just throw the table up quickly as well. Let's get rid of the fixtures and throw the table up. So I know you can't see this, but currently after 26 games played, I have 7 correct scores, 9 correct results, and 10 incorrects. Put me on 53 points. After 26 games, you got 1 correct score, 12 correct results, 13 incorrect, 29 points. Now, it seems like a big gap, but as we've seen from like our group one, Cam was some 25 points behind me and got 4 correct scores in a row, and now he's in the actual lead.
Yeah.
So, it's definitely doable if you have a good day. Say today you get all 4 correct scores or something, then I think we've got different results at everyone. So you'd be up. You gain in 12 points on me with 4 correct scores. So
I'm still confident.
Yeah, and Lukaku could still keep banging goals in.
I mean, I don't think he'll play tonight.
Yeah.
I think they'll change and chop and change, but hopefully he plays and gets the goal that beats Finland 1-0.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Who is currently top scorer? Is it joint between Schick and Ronaldo?
So
it's 10 points.
Both got 3 each.
Yeah, it's 10 points to Kyle if that happens. So. Dangerous, but
That's true.
Yeah. So obviously, after this lot of games, we'll do like a roundup of these games and then start looking at the round of 16. That's when the fun happens.
It starts getting interesting.
Yeah, I think there's about a 3-4 day gap between these finishing and the next one starting, so we've got time to do a bit of research, have a little look about, see what we think. But yeah, that wraps up this one anyway. So thanks for watching. Do the traditional subscribe, like, comment. Put your predictions down below. See how you do against us. And then there's links to Twitter and Twitch in the description below. And there's a playlist for all of them if you want to catch up as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.